So I really admire strong people like you deciding to go on a mastermind group, because you've been phenomenal in it. But so what I want to ask is my long way around asking this, because other people might relate to this a lot, that why did you decide to invest in being in a mastermind group and put your trust in that? And what's it been like for you?
Wow, that's a big question. So the reason why I decided, I chose and specifically was looking to be part of the right mastermind group, I looked at other masterminds, and so, the reason I chose this one was because I think it's incredibly important to grow with people who have already trodden that path. So I didn't, with the other masterminds, they were very nice, but you've trodden the path that I'm on. So I want to learn and model and, quench my thirst for, well, how do I get where I want to go at that next level? So I think that's one of the reasons why I chose this one, right. Because that's important to me. The second reason is that whilst we're all busy being busy, we can create instead of a business, we can create a busy mess instead of a busyness, right? And we get busy being busy. And so it was really important to me that I was accountable. If I'm going to ask my members to be accountable to me, then I need to be accountable to someone. And it's really important to be part of a group of like-minded people who aren't afraid to say, hang on a minute, you said you were going to do this, but you did this instead. Why was that? People that are strong enough to be kind in their feedback, but also to be very serious with you. You make a serious commitment to each other and say, listen, this is where I'm going. If I start to go off track, I give you permission to let me know that. And there's a lot of masterminds that I've been a part of before where they haven't been strong enough to do that, and they all nod and they say yes, and they're polite. Well, there's been moments in our masterminds where I've had the whole table say to me, hang on a minute, Sammy, like that's going totally against the thing that you said you were going to do. What if you did it this way instead? And that's what I love, is it's not a don't do that, it's have you considered that there's another way? And the only way that someone can do that is if they've got the experience to be able to say that to you. So I think you've been so careful in who you've selected, and you've been so brilliant at the people and the spirits that you've brought together. And I implicitly trusted you to know that that was the right thing, and to put me with the right people. And so it had to be you. Oh,
that's really lovely, Sammy. Makes me feel I need to get back on the phone with you straight away and do even more for you now. I wish I was also doing.
It's really important to have like-minded people and to choose the right people. They've got to have gone where you're going. And there's no point in being with something like this. You don't go to it for affirmation. You go for it for transformation.
Yeah. And there's always resistance, isn't there? What's been incredible, because when you choose your masterminds, and this is why, and I like the fact we have quite a few people apply, but I like the fact you said, we do choose, we do select, and we make a chemistry of it. Your skills in the room are phenomenal for everyone. As I've said earlier in the interview, it's incredible, your creativity. It's so, but you witness the resistance people have as well. People do resist change, don't they, to ideas.
I think I've had the most breakthroughs probably in the group. People in the group have said, why are you part of this? You're obviously doing all of this stuff. And I'm like, seriously, right? I come to this because I want change. I want to be the best self that I can be. And the only way I can do that is if I've got strong people holding a mirror up for me. Right. I don't think there's a session that I haven't burst into tears, either in the session or outside of the session, because what you're doing in the mastermind is you're confronting serious, genuine issues that we go through personally as we build a business. And yes, we've touched on business stuff, and we do brilliant business stuff at the masterminds. It's the personal, it's the emotional stuff that you've clearly been through. And actually there's a stress and a trauma that many of us carry through. I was carrying our very first session. I didn't realize how much trauma I was carrying around the financial responsibility I had when I built that £7.8 million business. I didn't realize the trauma that I still had in my body. And in that first session, it all just unlocked. It came out. Well, if it's locked up and it's hidden, nothing can get in. It's like you've compartmentalized that thing. The only way you're going to be able to move on and do bigger, greater things is to be able to unleash the stuff that you've hidden away, and to be able to be confident and safe and know that you're not judged and you're fully supported. That has been such a breath of fresh air for me. And your statement, packing your parachute, I like, my parachute is so freaking packed. I mean, you know, I'm invincible. I could do freaking anything with you guys around me.